Welcome back to ENX1 Pop Culture Trivia, the only YouTube show where your obsession with pop culture could win you $1,000. Every Sunday, we hit you with 8 trivia questions about the wildest moments in music, movies, and celebrity culture from the past week. Watch closely. Questions are hidden in all the juicy details. First person to answer all 8 correctly in the comments before we hit 100K subscribers wins the cash. The pop culture universe was buzzing this week, from superhero showdowns to epic music reunions. Grab your popcorn, let's dive in! Kicking things off, Marvel's first family has finally arrived. After years of anticipation, speculation, and countless fan theories, the Fantastic Four are finally making their grand entrance into the Marvel Cinematic Universe. This is a moment fans have been waiting for since the MCU began, and it's hard to overstate just how monumental this debut feels. Fantastic Four blasted into theaters on July 25th, and the hype was real. From the very first trailer drop, excitement reached a fever pitch, with fans camping out for tickets and theaters selling out across the country. Fans waited decades for Marvel to get this right, and the pressure was on. The legacy of the Fantastic Four loomed large, and everyone wanted to see if Marvel Studios could finally deliver the adaptation these iconic heroes deserved. The opening weekend numbers? A fantastic $118 million domestically. That's not just a win, it's a statement. The Fantastic Four's arrival has clearly struck a chord with both longtime fans and newcomers alike. This is a huge win for Marvel, especially after some recent stumbles. The studio has faced challenges lately, but this success proves they can still capture the magic and excitement that made the MCU a global phenomenon. Fantastic Four is now the cornerstone of Marvel's 2025 strategy. With this film leading the charge, Marvel is signaling a bold new era, putting these beloved characters front and center for the next phase of the MCU. Theaters were packed, social media was buzzing, and the MCU feels revitalized. Fans everywhere are sharing their reactions, posting reviews, and speculating about what's next for Marvel's first family. This debut sets the tone for Marvel's future. With the Fantastic Four leading the way, the MCU is poised for fresh stories, new adventures, and a renewed sense of excitement. So, question 1. How much did Fantastic Four make at the domestic box office opening weekend? Remember that number? There's a lot more to come, so let's keep it rolling and see what's next for Marvel's first family. But Marvel wasn't the only one making headlines. DC was right there in the spotlight, ready to make its own mark on the summer box office. The stage was set for a cinematic clash that fans had been dreaming about for years. DC's Superman soared into theaters just weeks before Fantastic Four, kicking off a wave of excitement and anticipation. Audiences everywhere were buzzing, eager to see how the legendary Man of Steel would fare against Marvel's iconic first family. Directed by James Gunn, Superman set a bold new tone for the DC universe. The film's fresh vision and dynamic storytelling drew huge crowds, and it quickly dominated the box office, breaking records and capturing the imagination of fans old and new. It was Marvel vs. DC, Fantastic Four vs. Superman, in a true summer blockbuster showdown. The rivalry between these two cinematic giants fueled endless debates, with fans passionately defending their favorites. Superman had the head start, incredible reviews, and set a high bar for superhero movies. Critics praised its action, heart, and fresh direction, while fans flocked to theaters for repeat viewings, making it the movie to beat. Fans everywhere debated which film would rule the summer. Social media lit up with polls, hot takes, and friendly arguments, as everyone tried to predict which superhero team would come out on top. For a while, Superman looked unbeatable. The film's momentum was unstoppable, with merchandise flying off shelves and box office numbers climbing higher every week. The big question: could Fantastic Four catch up? As the release date approached, anticipation grew, and fans wondered if Marvel's team could challenge Superman's early lead. So, question 2, which superhero film was released earlier in July, establishing a box office lead before Fantastic Four? Timing was everything, and Superman's early debut gave it a crucial advantage in the summer race. Got it? Let's move on to the next challenge and see if you can keep up with this epic superhero rivalry. Superman had the US lead, but the global box office told a different story. When worldwide numbers dropped, the race got intense. Fantastic Four's global debut, a staggering $218 million. That's international appeal. The real twist: Fantastic Four beat Superman's global opening by just $1 million. Out of hundreds of millions, it came down to a single million, a true photo finish. Every ticket, everywhere counted. Marvel's win was dramatic and razor-thin. So question 3, how much did Fantastic Four earn globally during its debut weekend, narrowly beating Superman? Think big, think global, let's keep going. To see why Fantastic Four's success matters, rewind to earlier in 2025. Marvel's year started rough with the underwhelming release of Thunderbolts. The anti-hero team-up had hype but flopped at the box office. Fans and critics wondered if Marvel's magic was fading. Thunderbolts' failure put pressure on Fantastic Four to deliver. The first family had to save Marvel's reputation, and they did. Fantastic Four's win flipped the narrative and silenced the doubters. So, question 4. What was the name of the Marvel movie released earlier in 2025 that underperformed at the box office? Got it? Now let's switch to music. Get ready for a musical moment that's been years in the making. A K-pop event that fans across the globe have been waiting for with bated breath. The excitement in the air is electric, and the anticipation has reached a fever pitch. Legendary first-generation group HOT reunited for the first time in 6 years, sending shockwaves through the K-pop world and igniting a wave of nostalgia. HOT debuted in the 1990s, paving the way for countless idol groups to follow. They're not just a band, they're K-pop royalty, credited with shaping the genre and inspiring generations of artists and fans alike. Their reunion was an emotional roller coaster, drawing millions of fans both old and new. Tears of joy, laughter, and cheers filled the venue as memories from decades past came rushing back. Social media platforms lit up instantly with hashtags trending worldwide. Fans shared their favorite HOT moments, posted throwback photos, and celebrated the group's legacy together online. The 5 original members, Moon Hee-jun, Jang Woo-hyuk, Tony An, Kangta, and Lee Jae-won, stood side by side, performing their classic hits and new songs, reminding everyone of their incredible stage presence. But this was more than just a concert. It was a heartfelt celebration of K-pop history, a tribute to the group's enduring influence, and a night that will be remembered for years to come. The event brought together fans of all ages, bridging generations and uniting people from different backgrounds. It was a powerful reminder of why HOT remains an iconic name in K-pop. So here's your next question. Number 5. Which legendary first-generation K-pop group held their first reunion concert in 6 years, making headlines and touching hearts worldwide? K-pop fans, this unforgettable reunion was for you. Whether you've been a fan since the 90s or just discovered HOT, moments like these show the power of music to connect us all. Next up, rising star Jessie Murph is taking over the charts. She just dropped her sophomore album Sex Hysteria, and it's making waves. The album is raw, honest, and uniquely Jessie. One viral single was everywhere before the album even dropped. The song's catchy, clever, and a Gen Z anthem. Millions of TikToks used it. It set the stage for a huge release week. So, question 6. What is the name of the viral single from Jessie Murph's new album, Sex Hysteria? 2 more to go. Back to Hollywood. Nostalgia alert. The sequel to Freaky Friday, called Freakier Friday, just premiered, reuniting the original stars. Jamie Lee Curtis and Lindsay Lohan hit the red carpet together, and fans went wild. Their chemistry is still magic, and the premiere was a celebration of the original film's legacy. So, question 7. Which 2 iconic actresses reunited on the red carpet for the Freakier Friday premiere? Almost there. Time for the final question. The biggest box office hit of 2025 so far. This film has earned over $500 million worldwide, outpacing every superhero movie. It's not Marvel, it's not DC, it's something else entirely. Its success proves audiences want more than just capes and cowls. The film's story, characters, and filmmaking made it a global phenomenon. So, for your last question, what is the title of the 2025 film that has grossed over $500 million worldwide, making it the year's top-grossing film so far? Think hard. This could win you the prize. That's a wrap. 8 questions, 8 chances to prove you're the ultimate pop culture genius. Drop your answers in the comments below this video for your shot at $1,000. First to get all 8 right before we hit 100K subscribers wins. We'll post shorts all week with hints, so stay tuned. Thanks for watching. Hit subscribe and we'll see you next week for more ENX1 pop culture trivia. The answer hunt has begun.